With that, let us bring in Robert Charles, former Assistant Secretary of State for George W. Bush. Robert, every guest we interviewed on this, including you, when the botch withdrawal was happening, said that this was going to happen, despite the White House saying at the time that everything was okay, and despite the White House now saying everything was fine. As a national security expert, what is the most concerning part of this report from the IG?
You know, I'll tell you something, Todd. The most concerning thing for me, truth is becoming a constant casualty in the White House. Look, Biden was routed. We not only took with us 100,000 unvetted potential collaborators with the Taliban and members of the Taliban, but we actually left 100,000 of our allies there. So imagine, just by way of example, imagine if we had run away from northern France, run away from the Nazis in northern France in 1943, given away all the names. What they did, they gave away the names of allies there in Afghanistan, and then brought back German collaborators and dumped them in the American population. It's obvious that there was not that the Inspector General report. Inspector Generals are deep dives. That's what they are. So, you know, the truth be told, everyone has a reason to be disappointed. This is yet another example of a botched. We've botched rule of law, we've botched national security, and we've botched the economy. And I have to just tell you, Todd, it's very disappointing. Having spent time in Afghanistan and with some of those people, the notion that we leave 20,000 visa holders and another 80,000 of our allies to be hunted down by the Taliban is a stain on our credibility for a long time to come.
You know, in this report, it said it confirmed 2 cases, including an evacuee who had been broken out of prison by the Taliban in August of 2021, who has since been brought back or actually taken by ICE agents. But how many more of these people do you think are just in the United States right now?
Well, you know, Ashley, here's the problem. They don't show up. And you saw the chaotic pictures of that botched withdrawal where they didn't use Bagram. They didn't use order. It was chaotic. People hanging off the plane, jumping on the plane, running into planes. And the reality is that there was no serious. These people don't show up with documents. They don't have passports. They don't show up with the kinds of documentation. You can't just, you know, hit a computer button and say, oh, OK, this guy's OK, that one's not. This is a long process. And you know, what bothers me is that this is emblematic of the way they look at national security. Look at what they're doing at the southern border. I don't want to take it off topic, but the reality is what we did in Afghanistan was a textbook case of failure.
The White House and DHS are defending themselves, saying the IG report did not take into account, quote, the screening by other agencies. You understand how all this works. Your response to that?
You know, in the best of all worlds, vetting is difficult. When we vetted, I helped set up the police training in Iraq and Afghanistan, and we wanted the right people in those groups. In the best of circumstances, taking weeks to go through it, being careful about every aspect of interviews, et cetera, it is a very difficult process. To just drag sort of the bottom and grab anybody that wants to jump on the plane and then imagine that there's some sort of serious process at the other end. Most of these people don't have documents, Todd. There's no way to have effectively done that. And what I think the IG said, even beyond the 2 that they mentioned, is that there's a great deal of uncertainty out there, because when you simply grab people from a country like Afghanistan, which is dominated by the Taliban, the very people we went to stop are now in charge again, and you bring a chunk of that home, you have no idea what you've collected.
Right. And I want to get to this quickly. 69 million households are now canceling their vacations. They're driving less and then cutting back on their groceries. And that's all, of course, thanks to inflation. So the economy is obviously a top concern for millions of Americans. But is it enough when you have these social issues like abortion to get people to perhaps vote, you know, Republican, especially coming up in the midterms?
You know, very interesting point, Ashley. You know, I look at polls daily just for what they're worth, and the economy sort of outranks every other issue in some of these polls by 20%. And why is that? Because the day that Joe Biden was inaugurated, gas was $1.98. Today, at best, it's $3.75. So that's an 88% jump. that affects everything you do. Groceries are up by something like 13%. Used cars are up 43%. I work with a group, AMAC, that works with older Americans, and I'll tell you one of the most disturbing things is that the cost of housing, rental housing nationwide, is up 26% in 1 year. So you want to hurt the middle class? You want to devastate and increase the impact that they have to face on a daily basis? Inflation is the way to do it. And so I think what's going to happen is people will turn out to vote, and it's a very pocketbook issue. They're going to say, look, my kids, myself, my parents, we're all paying, in some cases twice or more what we paid just a year and a half ago, and we can't sustain that. So you've got to manage the economy properly. You've got to reopen the energy sector, and you've got to stop all this federal overspending. It's not really rocket science. It's straightforward, and most Americans understand it right there at home.
Well, an interesting note, more Republicans say inflation is hurting them than Democrats. Could that explain the reason why this White House, run by a Democrat, and this Congress, run by Democrats, has really done nothing with regard to inflation, but instead is focused on the Green New Deal and student loans? Robert Charles, thank you, sir.